Hey everyone, what is going on and welcome back to the channel here. This is The Daily Explorer with Josh. I appreciate you guys checking back for the channel here for another video. Today we're here at Lake Anna here in Barberton. We're going to be checking out some of the Christmas display that they have here late into the night, so we can get a good glimpse of pretty much everything that they have as far as that's concerned. The lake itself is definitely very interesting. It's a circular lake and definitely has quite the history, I believe, from the person who started or founded Barberton, OC Barber. There's definitely, I believe he named it after his daughter, Lake Anna. Her name was Anna, I believe. There's definitely a lot of history there, so I'll be trying to cover that in the near future. But for right now, we're definitely going to check out these Christmas lights, take a trip around the lake, and then kind of go from there. So I appreciate you guys, like I said, click on this video, and let's jump right into it, friends. Okay, starting off here, we've got an awesome Christmas display here. We've got a purple tree. The color of Barberton is purple, so they've got a purple tree to kind of commemorate that. I'm right here up on the very top steps, kind of the very top portion of Lake Anna. So we'll go over here, we'll see if we can get a good view over the railing here. Might be a bit tricky to see here. Let me take you off of the our little phone mount here so I can get you all a better glimpse. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit better. Car alarm going off in the background over there somewhere. Yeah, definitely an awesome Christmas display. We're going to be checking it all out, going all the way around Lake Anna and seeing what all different Christmas displays they have, and then seeing the lake, of course, and kind of going from there. So they've got some Christmas displays behind me, of course, over there. Awesome. A little bit awesome over there. Here's this purple tree in all of its glory. Okay, friends, let's move on. Let's start going around the lake, and then we're going to see if we can check out some Christmas displays. Bam. Get you all secured in. And I have some excellent news, of course, coming here in the next few days. We're going to have an awesome new camera and audio system going on. So professional videos, professional photography, audio, all that good stuff is going to be coming up soon. So I really appreciate you guys checking out the videos and sticking along for the journey, because the videos are only going to get better from here, and I'm going to go to better places and try to explore as much as I can. So, all right, let's move. Let us move. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Get the Segway turned back on. And we'll very, very carefully move our way on over. I guess towards the screaming car alarm over here, I guess. That's the direction we're going to head to now, I guess. Only for a second, because we're going to go right down here towards the swans. Animated swans. Look how cool. Definitely awesome. Awesome Christmas display. Lake Anna has one of the best Christmas displays in this area, for sure. Definitely incredible. Here's another glimpse over here at this Christmas display. Sled riding and all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, awesome. 'Tis the season. It's kind of nice to see this stuff whenever the snow has melted a little bit. However, I do love to see this stuff whenever it is snow covered, but for right now, since we are on the Segway, it makes it a lot easier to travel around, for sure. Here's a little bit of a glimpse out at the lake there, so you guys can see that. I'm not sure exactly how far it is around the lake. I think it's like a mile or so, mile and a half, all the way around from one point to the other, I believe. I guess one time we'll have to check it out and see if we can figure that out. I'm sure somebody knows the answer. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Looks like a lot of the lake is snow covered, of course, right now, but still has some parts that aren't frozen right now. You see, we've got a gazebo up ahead, and that's gonna have a really nice Christmas tree. Look at that. Very, very cool. Very cool. I'm not sure what the best entrance to that gazebo area is. Looks like it's going to be up here. Let's go up here a little bit. Let's see if we can get some good video of these cool presents and these pictures, or these lights with the presents. Look how cool that is. Very awesome. Definitely some really cool animated little gifts they've got going on. And that type of stuff. I see some trees over on the other side. We'll go check that out. At the very end, we'll come back into the gazebo and see what we can see from there. So, all right, friends, let's keep moving. Yeah, that tree is pretty cool. We're definitely going to check that tree out after I check out the other side. These trees on the other side are definitely pretty cool. There's like an animated, it looks like a horse going around some sort of pole or something like that. Almost like a merry-go-round, I think it's supposed to be. It looks pretty cool. I can't get down these stairs right here. So we'll come back around to the other side. We'll go back through there. Kind of go from there. So we've got kind of a merry-go-round area. You kind of see that there. Pretty cool. We can get a good look, a better view of that tree there, which is pretty awesome. A couple nutcracker out to the front to the right there. They do have concerts here periodically, I believe, which is pretty interesting, pretty cool. So. All right, we'll come back around and we will check out the tree here in just a minute. A lot of these houses around here are decorated as well, but I do not see, some of them have their lights off right now. Like some of these bigger displays, they have their lights off right now. I'm assuming so people don't drive by kind of at night, I guess. Right now it's kind of in the morning hours. We got reindeer, trees of all sorts. Just an excellent vibe over here for Christmas. One of the coolest areas, in my opinion, in this area. So like I said, we're in Barberton, Ohio right now, Lake Anna. And this is the Daily Explorer with Josh. So I appreciate you guys checking out this channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. And we're going to be checking out this entire lake. You watch to the end, and I'll try to give you guys as many views, as many lights as we can see. And then maybe in the future we'll come back here during the daytime and check this out some more. Look at that. Across the street, we've got a house. In the window, it looks like they have kind of a Christmas story reference. Let me see if I can get it zoomed in there. Looks like they have kind of a Christmas story reference right there. Look at that. Super awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's nice right now, the wind kind of died down a little bit, but it seems like it wants to pick up. Tornado season. It's not Santa Claus, that's a tornado. It's a twister. All right, this is definitely a really interesting section that Barberton has. They've got a honorable section for military and that type of stuff here. So it's pretty cool. They have a huge cannon over there to the left, right there, dead center. And of course, they've got a nice monument right here, which they've got lit up, American flag and all. Looking awesome. Look at that. Barberton, Ohio, Medal of Honor. Donated by Barberton VFW Post 1066. Much appreciated, friends. Much appreciated. It's an awesome monument. Definitely well deserved for the people who fought for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look around here. They've got the American flag right there. They've got a pretty cool little monument right here. Let me see. I'll have to take you guys off of the phone mount here for just a minute here. Let me see if we can get hopefully somewhat of an idea what this says here. 1 second, friends. I'm losing stuff. All right, here we go. In memory of Staff Sergeant Howard E. Woodford, 3rd Battalion, 130th Infantry. Look at that. Super cool. Super cool. Definitely a piece of history. There's no doubt about that. What do we have over here? Honor of Joseph Jennett, or Janae, one or the other, and Albert Lee. Look at that. It's a beautiful bench too. It's quite amazing. It's an honor bench there. There we get a good glimpse of all the different names, all the different plaques for all the different names. And it's quite the monument. Definitely quite the monument, for sure. Here's a little history on the cannon. There's the cannon over there. Here's a little bit of history on the cannon itself. World War I era cannon. This gun came about due to the shortages of heavy field guns in the French inventory. Sorry, World War I. Howitzer. If you guys want to pause and read that, you guys definitely can. I know I will. When I'm editing this video, I'll definitely pause and read that as much as I can. Kind of just learn as much history as I can. That's what this channel is about too. Exploration, abandoned places, history, and all sorts of stuff. So, what's this bench we got right here? Lori Weinbrenner, in memory of 2009. Very interesting. Here's a better look. There's the scooter. Let's make sure that's still there. There she is. Bam, look at this cannon. This cannon is amazing. It's huge. Absolutely huge. Definitely really awesome, especially World War I. If it was made right around that time period, it's just definitely a little piece of history for sure. Here's a little bit more on the back here for this statue here. Definitely amazing. Definitely amazing. Okay, let's get everything packed up here again, and we will continue on. See if I can get you all squared away and situated real quick. There we go. Okay, friends. All right, let's move on. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep proceeding Same direction. We're moving essentially clockwise around the lake, it looks like. So we're going to keep moving clockwise and kind of go from there. See what we can see. Oh man, look how awesome this is. It looks like we've got a huge jack-in-the-box over here. So awesome. Incredible. Well, it looks like some of this display right here may be broken, it looks like. It's kind of unfortunate. It looks like somebody's damaged this display, maybe? I don't know. There's like firecrackers in front of me. It looks like, yeah, there would have been a ball shooting out of a cannon right in front of me. And when it trailed across the sky right there, it landed right over to where it explodes right there. Boom. So it looks like that's damaged, or maybe the wind had destroyed it, but yeah, I guess it kind of is what it is, friends. Jack in the box. I think it's meant to be viewed from the other side. Let's check it out from the other side. Let's see what it looks like. It's pretty tall. That thing's got to be at least 10 feet tall, I would say. Approximately. Looks like we got... Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure which side it's supposed to be really viewed from. Maybe it was supposed to be viewed from the other side, I guess. There we kind of see it a little bit. Just a little bit. Definitely a really cool setup they've got going on here. Okay. Alright, friends, let's see. See what else is here and see how we can get there, I guess. Okay, it looks like we've got a path going on right here. Frosty the Snowman right there. The houses around here are absolutely beautiful too. They're like 1800s, 1890s, I don't know. Like a colonial style of some sort. I'm not really sure how to get over to these lights a little closer. Over here. I'm not sure if these ones are supposed to be viewed from the other side, but there they are. There's no pathway like right up there. Maybe I can see them from the road up there a little better, but we will have to go around and see if we can see those a little bit better. Coming back upon that monument over here. Yeah, you can't really get a good glimpse of those too much without turning back around. And let's see if I can jet us on over there real fast. Okay, now that we've zoomed over there, we can see kind of a little bit more of this display. It's kind of blocked by a tree. I think it's the best way to see it. I really don't know. We're going to have to go kind of off-road here, I guess. To see. Yeah, I'm not really sure this is meant to be viewed from this particular decoration, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Alright, let's get over to the sidewalk here. Bumpy terrain. Holy cow. We got cows outside right here. Snowman to our right. guess we can go, I already went down there, that path there. Try to get back down to the lake, I guess. Would be kind of the main thing right now. Not off-roading too much. Gotta respect what the people of Barberton and Lake Anna and the community has put on here, and all the effort that has went into this. It's definitely a beautiful production here. Really awesome. Lake Anna is definitely an awesome feature of Barberton, Ohio. It's been here forever. So when I was a kid, my grandfather used to tell me that it was a bottomless lake or pond. So I'm not really too sure. He said that people have tried to find the bottom, and you know, accidents have happened and such and so forth. And all sorts of lore is surrounding this lake or pond, whatever you want to call it, I guess. It's a circular like lake. It's called Lake Anna, but I don't know if it's a pond or a lake. I really don't know. I guess I don't know the geographical difference between the two, maybe. So if somebody down in the comment section below can let me know, lake, pond, what's the difference? Just let me know. And let me know what you guys think about the video as well here. Let me know if it's better than the last two videos. Like I said, I'm just starting my YouTube journey again here. I have been on and off YouTube for the last about 10 years or so. I've had various channels, so I'm trying to put as much production as possible into these videos to make it as entertaining as I can. I'm going to be uploading as many videos as possible too as well. So, okay, very carefully, let's go over here. Let's cross right here. Let's see if we can get back to the lake for just a moment. Although it seems like a lot of the features are pretty much up above, but we got people skiing. See, a lot of these decorations and a lot of these lights have been here since I was a kid. They take them down every single year, but then they put them back up. And a lot of this stuff I've been seeing since I was a kid. I've lived in this area for my entire life pretty much. That's why I say I look forward to adventuring, and that's what kind of what this YouTube channel is pretty much about. It's bringing you guys along for that journey and being able to adventure myself and trying to find as many unique places as I can. And like I said, bringing you guys along for the ride. So look how awesome. We got some benches up above to the left. They got some dog waste receptacles here, so that way they can keep the area clean. Here's a little view of the lake from this side, so you guys can see that. We've got a little bit of ice cover. It's really not as bad as it could be. Right now is kind of a more relaxed day as far as the weather is concerned. It's like 35 degrees outside right now, which for this time of the year is pretty much nothing. So once it drops down to like 10 degrees, this stuff will start to really freeze over and things will definitely change. So we can see some decorations down there. Let's go up this hill. I've got a hill over here. Look how old this wall is. This is amazing. Some of this stonework and some of this stuff has been here for a very, very long time. So it's quite incredible. Okay, it looks like those are stairs. I'm not getting up there. I'm not getting up there. Not getting up there, friends. So we're gonna have to go around. We have to go around this way. And I'm not sure what these are. These look like snowflakes. Yeah, these are definitely snowflakes right here. As you can see, we had everything covered with snowflakes up here. It'd be much better if this was all covered with snow, but like I said, it'd be much harder for me to travel around too as well. So I like to do stuff by foot. I like to do stuff by electric scooter, by bus. So wide variety of methods. Right now I've been on scooter primarily, but I've been doing some on-foot adventures, some abandoned places, all sorts of different historical places and that type of stuff. So definitely, please, if you guys can, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, share it. I'd really appreciate it, so that we can help kind of boost the channel and get things going here. And then once we do, things will be smooth as butter. Okay, where do I go here? I can go up that right side over there. There's the swans over there. There's the tree over there. Let's go around and see if we can go up this way here. We've got a very small hill right here. Little bump. Tree bump. Holy cow, gotta be careful right here. And also keep in mind too, I'm going to be getting a better camera here over the next few days. It should be here within the next couple days or so. And then we'll have better camera, better audio, all of that good stuff. So let's go over here. There's a path down this direction here. And see if we can get a good look at these snowflakes from this perspective up here. And you can also kind of see what this is up here. I think this is like a camel or a horse up here or something like that. I think that's a horse. A carriage, I think. It's a little hard to tell. We might even have to go across the street to be able to really see it. Some of these lights are out right now. You can see we've got snowflakes and stuff going on. We've got a horse right here. We may have saw this area right here. I may not have mentioned it, of course. Plenty of benches, which is awesome for this area. Yeah, it's like a guy riding a horse, carriage, that type of thing. So it's definitely not Santa Claus. Not sure who that guy's meant to be or who he's supposed to be, but he's on there and he's riding a horse and he's here. Maybe it's O.C. Barber. I don't know. He's not wearing purple, so I don't know. It is hard to tell, friends. We got some lights here, but they're all burnt out for the most part. We got a couple snowmen that are sticking out there. Multicolored snowmen. Yeah, Barberton is really awesome. This section of Barberton, like I said, is really historical. A lot of houses in this area are just very old houses and such. Been here for a very, very long time. Okay, let's go around the front of this main section here, where we started at. And we'll go around the front and we're going to see what these lights are on the front hand side of this area here. There, we got some camel, and we got the guys there for religious purposes there, of course. They've got tons of religious references out here, so the kings, or I'm not too sure of right offhand right now. We've got a little view, if I can get a little view here, of their placard here for Lake Anna Park. Look at that. Lake Anna Park. I think they have some decorations and some lights up on Town Hall. There's even, look, somebody's got, look at that awesome little balcony setup somebody's got going on. Awesome setup. They've got manger, they've got Jesus, they've got, look at this. It's a nice little setup they've got going on here. Definitely really cool. And they've got like a palm tree, or I guess an Egyptian tree, Egypt, that type of thing. Pretty cool. Let's move on a little bit. Here we can get an excellent view of that purple tree, the one that we started at, of course, right there in the distance. And we get a really nice view here of Lake Anna, so. Definitely a big lake, so awesome piece of history for this area for sure. I do apologize about the beeping too. I'm gonna be trying to figure that out in the upcoming days. I don't think I can turn that beeping off, but I guess it just kind of is what it is. And look at that. They have some painted stuff. All this stuff around here is like painted historically. They've got, looks like the electrical box right here is painted with some sort of design, which is pretty cool. Probably a local artist did it, if I had to guess. People sledding down this hill right here. which I can imagine in the wintertime, if there's a bunch of snow right here, I'm sure this is an awesome place to come sledding right here. It's gonna be like the hot spot for sledding probably over here. I mean, there's some pretty decent hills leading over there. You just gotta watch out for flying into the lake though, because that would definitely not be good. It definitely would not be good. Oh, very briefly, let's go down and check out the tree real quick. Let's check that out. Check out the tree. Can't leave without checking out the Lake Anna tree. Looks like there's a bunch of geese out there towards the middle of the lake, so gotta watch out for them. They might get upset. Let's check out the decorations over on the other side too, as well, for the town center over there. Not sure how to get down over there. Guess I'd have to go over here. A little bumpy, but not too bad. Look how spectacular. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm not going to go in there too far, but I'm just going to give you guys a good overview and look of what this looks like here. So, pretty awesome. Every one of these bricks too have inscriptions on them too as well. There's a bunch of names. So there we can see the Lake Anna tree in all of its glory, of course. Looking very, very, very nice. Very nice. Definitely a wonderful, good job. City of Barberton for sure. So, okay. Love the archways too right here. All right, friends, let's beeline across the street. We're going to see over there the town hall. What town hall kind of has in store over there. Carolers here, it looks like, with a lamppost. I think this is the police department, I believe, here. Candy cane right up front. Gingerbread man. Gingerbread. Ginger house, gingerbread house, super cool, very awesome, very, very nice, nicely decorated for sure. Here's the Canfield Hickman Collier Funeral Home, and they've been here since 1904. This building is very, very nice historical building, very old, so definitely very unique. So okay, friends, let's see if I can get us set up here. There we go, that's not too bad. Well, that was definitely a fun journey for sure. Definitely a really good time here. In Barberton, Ohio, going to check this stuff out and seeing all the different Christmas lights. So like I said, a lot of these displays have been the same since I was a kid, which is definitely interesting. They've added some new stuff over the years, but for the most part, it's the exact same. So, but it's awesome to see. There's not too many places that have such a beautiful lake, and let alone put on a nice display and make it look good. So I really appreciate you guys checking out this video. Like I said, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. I'm going to be trying to make as many videos as humanly possible. I'm going to be increasing the quality. It really means a lot to me as you guys follow along with the journey. I'm going to be trying to see as many unique places as humanly possible going forward. You know, it's all about seeing unique places, adventuring, urban exploring, and also traveling with my family to different states and cities and places. So definitely a proper place to end it, right in front of this beautiful building. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I'm out.